A new dating ick has been unlocked, Wilko.
Gave me the ick a little bit.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. I mean, shut up.
And if this ick existed in the 2000s, I would not be married or have children right now with the man that I'm currently with anyway.
Wow.
Maybe someone else would have dealt with the ick. Do you have dating icks?
Do I have icks? Oh, not really. Like, I think my icks aren't icks. They're just like, have a personality. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
You know, do you have a nice smile? I guess teeth.
You know teeth is big for me.
Yeah. I don't care if you're like,
Bad
if you've
teeth?
got bunched up teeth or whatever. I don't care about that. But if your teeth are unhealthy, if you don't have to like have a straight, perfect smile. I like a bit of character. But I mean, if you haven't taken care of your mouth, I am absolutely not interested. I'm not going to say what family member, and this is quick, guys, so stick with me. But I just found out that a family member of mine has never been to the dentist.
How old are they?
They're an adult.
Never, not once.
Never not once.
Now, we all go a little too long.
Sure, but never not once.
Then, you know, but never not once.
Over 50.
Oh, hold on. Oh. That's crazy. What's the longest you've ever been without going to the dentist?
It was 2.5 years. It was around that COVID time.
Oh, okay.
And
nothing on me.
it was 2.5 years. And I think 2.5 years, maybe 3 years might be the longest.
I think 7 for me. And look at the chompers.
I know, they're
so
good.
bad.
They're good teeth, but they're probably rotted on the inside. Just like your stomach from all that sugar-free V that you smashed down because you had a bad sleep.
Morning.
You know what we should do, like the reality shows? We should put black tape over the logo. And then no one will know what it is.
No. No one will ever be able to figure out what it is. So the reason we're talking about dating icks is because someone who is basically a professional dater
He's not very good at
this
it.
new ick. No, he doesn't appear to be. I mean, he's still single.
Yeah.
And
or maybe he's good at dating but bad at relationship.
Well, maybe, but you got to get past the dating part to get to the relationship. And so far on his little side quests, I mean, we're talking about Matt Zukowski.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't know that name, fair enough. I didn't really know this name. I knew his face.
Yeah.
And I could place him. Yeah, well, and I guess
Really
that's the
fucking
thing,
hot.
isn't it? Because he's attractive and he knows he's attractive, he's just like, doesn't really matter. Like, I can take my pick here. He was with Tammy Hembrow, who is a mega influencer, one of like the biggest. Tammy, from what I know about her, because I don't follow her or anything, she doesn't interest me. But she is one of the first Instagram mega. For just being on Instagram.
Right.
Like, I don't think she has another thing. You know, there's obviously bigger Instagrammers.
Sure.
Like, you're not going to compare her with Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez has a whole host of other things. But I think Tammy just was influencing people on Instagram.
Wow.
And now she's got a whole host of other things. But I think she was one of those first early adopters of like, oh, we can really use this. I could be wrong. Put it in the comments. You will.
And you will.
You'll tell me to do my research.
Oh my God. People
You'll
will be
say,
like,
you're a bunch of fucking idiots.
STFU. I don't know Tammy that well. I know this guy like a little bit only because he's very attractive. So obviously when he has come up,
You really think so? I didn't know you felt this way about him.
Really attractive. Like if you go and draw a man, and you're like, draw an attractive man, this is what you draw. Like, he is just a very attractive man.
He's too pretty for me.
But that's the thing. Like, I'm not saying he's for everyone, but we can all agree, everyone in the world can agree that this is attractive. Like, this is a pretty guy.
Yeah, like,
it's not for everybody, but I'm just saying that, like, aesthetically, look at his face, look at him, he's good. Physically, he's good.
Yeah.
I got questions about the inside.
A bit of a Theo James look, like less tanned.
Yes.
But he's got a bit of like the chiseled jaw.
Yeah. He definitely has the chiseled jaw. He's got great hair.
Big
He's got
hair.
great facial hair, which obviously I'm envious of. And he was a model, and then he was on, which is what happens. And then when you're a model, the next thing you do is Love Island. So that makes total sense. And then you're just kind of famous.
For being famous.
Yeah, you kind of just like, you're on a reality show, and then you're kind of on the Instagram and you're pretty, and people want to sleep with you. And that's kind of where you get, like, he has a podcast, like everybody. He's got a podcast.
Of course he does. We all do. Everyone's got a podcast.
Do you not? That's weird. That's weird that you're watching and you don't have one. You should get one. It's actually a huge waste of time. It's a massive if you've got too much time on your hands, like, you should fucking start one.
I don't, and I'm doing it. I have no time, and here I am fucking around with a podcast that makes no money.
But
so feel free to keep commenting, and maybe we'll make $2 a day.
No, fucking calm down, mate. $2 a day, you're dreaming. So he's very pretty, and I think this is why he obviously pops off on the socials, but he doesn't pop off that much. Like, I looked at his Instagram today.
No, he doesn't. Like, he's never come up for me, but he came up in this instance. So Matt, his first public role was an Islander on the 2019 version of Love Island Australia. Do you do that on your other channel? Do you rehash that?
I've done a couple of Love Islands. This is not one that I did.
I've never watched an episode of Love Island UK, but the clips that I've seen of that online, I'm like, this is so funny. This is so dumb.
But you got to go through a lot
the dumbest fucking thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of dumb shit that you have to sit through before, like, a lot of nothing. There's just nothing. It's kind of like Big Brother. So you just sort of watch it for like I guess, just like if you've got a lot of time and you want to start a podcast, great idea. If you've got a lot of time, you could watch all of Love Island. If you could watch a whole season, and then there's like a behind-the-scenes show on the weekend, and like, there's heaps.
So he also, as I mentioned, was married to Tammy Hembrow, but they got divorced after only 7 months. It was total whirlwind. They'd been together for 18 months. 7 months of it, they were married.
He said on I'm a Celebrity that it was more like 3 months. So they'd broken up. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, they'd broken up like 3 months.
And then they just didn't announce.
Until,
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So then he was on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And that's where he did open up about these things. Anyway, now I guess he's just like on Instagram and podcasting like the rest of his, probably like alum from all of the different shows that he's been on.
Yeah.
But the reason we're talking about him, because clearly we're not like overly interested in him as a person, this show.
Like, I kiss him.
Except for his looks.
Yeah, sure.
You'd kiss him on the face.
Look, there's not, like, let's talk about his personality quickly. His personality isn't bad. He doesn't have a bad personality. He's not like void of a personality, right? I just
that's good.
Think that maybe he fits the cliche of dumb model a little bit too much.
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with being a little bit dumb. That's great. It's funny.
You're pretty. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. So he's put up a video on his socials about a date that he's been on, which has unlocked this new ick for the internet, right? But you've told me that apparently he hasn't. This isn't his first time that he's talked about dating.
Oh, no.
He's put up other videos.
Yeah.
He loves talking about dating. It's his thing.
It's his whole thing. He absolutely loves talking about dating.
I was on a first date the other day with this lovely lady, and my phone was sitting on the table having a drink, and somehow it flicked across. You know how featured photos come up? And it was a photo of one of my exes. And she goes to me, who's that in the photo? And I said, it's just one of my exes from years ago. And she was like, do you keep photos of your exes on your phone? And I said, well, I don't delete them because I'm a really sentimental person. And I was like, I don't want to lose those memories.
Of course
and she was like, but it's your ex. Like, why would you want to keep that on your phone? And I don't know. It made me think, like, is that weird to keep them on your phone? Or, like, am I just really over-sentimental? Or should I be deleting them?
Question, what type of pics are they? What type of pics do we have on your phone of your exes? Because at some stage it's less sentimental and more pesty that you're keeping them.
Well, that's it. Like, was it just was it a selfie of the two of them together and it was their faces and they were smiling? Or was it a beach shot of her in a G-string bikini and he's like, it's popped up and he's kept that?
You know what you do,
I'm trying
though?
to think what I would be okay with. I'd be okay with none of it, obviously, because I'm a crazy person.
Oh, I get rid of the pics of me and them. I want both of them gone. You would clean fucking house. There would be no record of that relationship.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be gone. You know, the girls would be like, do you remember that guy that used to live in the house with us that we called Dad? And you'd be like, nope, no idea what you're talking about. Have no idea who that guy was.
He's out of here.
He is gone. But you know what you can do? Like he's talking about like deleting them. You can just go and hide if you use an iPhone or if you use like Google Photos or whatever, you just go and hide that person's face. So because the AI sees their face. Yeah. So you know how in the iPhone it's like show all the people with this, you know, this face and whatever. And you just go and say, never show me this person's face. It is the best thing I ever did.
That is
after a breakup. Good. The best thing. Because you know what you feel.
Did you delete?
I deleted some stuff that like got past the face thing. But otherwise, I just don't see it all. It doesn't come up in any scroll or anything unless you go into like stuff that's been hidden from you. You don't see it. So it's so good because we take too many photos. Yeah. Sometimes I think, oh, God, it'd be better in an older time when we had to take photos and get them developed and then they'd be in an album. But we get assaulted by photos from the past. And we're not just talking about exes here. We're talking about photos of like old workplaces, people that you worked with that you hated.
Mate. Me when I was fat.
Oh,
like I don't need to see that. I don't need to remember that.
In
like
your brain,
I don't know that person.
In your brain, you were fat 2 days ago. You know what I mean? So it must be awful for you to be constantly assaulted. But he doesn't need to delete all of them. He definitely needs to delete the sexy ones. They're not for you anymore.
The sexy ones,
They're gotta go.
Yeah. I think you can get rid of those for sure. So the latest ick that he's had, and I don't know, maybe that was an ick for him as well. Maybe this lovely lady that he was on a date with, maybe that was an ick for him, her saying that to him. But the latest ick is about sending food back at the restaurant.
Tell me if I'm being too mean or too hard about this, but I went on this first date with this girl last night. Banter was fine, chats were elite, drinks are flowing. I ordered the entrees. I got us some oysters, some beef tartare. That was beautiful.
Wow.
We order mains. We both get a Scotch fillet. We order it medium rare. Keep chatting. It's all good. The steak comes out. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was hot. She was ordering a steak. I was like, first date. That's pretty, it's pretty hot. She cuts into it and she's like, oh no, it's well done. Mine was as well, and I was like, look, you know what? Who cares? It is what it is. Let's just eat it. And she goes, I'm not eating this. I want my medium rare. So she calls the waiter over. The waiter comes over. She sends it back. We're waiting for her steak to come out. And I don't know. I found it a bit icky that she sent it back. Am I being too hard or am I being too picky? I don't know. It just gave me the ick a little bit.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. I mean, shut up. Just shut up. Okay, two things are happening. He either knows that he's asking a dumb fucking question and he's just trying to get engagement. It's bait. Or he's an idiot and this is why he's professionally single because the dumbest things give him the ick. I get it. You're pretty. You deserve to be with someone pretty because of how pretty you are. But fucking stupid. How dumb do you have to be? Listen, I went out on the weekend, guys, put up a post about it. I went out on the weekend, crazy. And we went out and I was looking through the menu and nothing on the menu was really standing out over me. And I was like, oh, the steak would be nice. But the steak was $55. And this was a pub, not a fancy pub. This was just a pub. Now, if you pay that for a steak, and it comes out and it's shit, it's overdone, I would be like, I'm really sorry. I don't want to be the person to send stuff back. I don't want to waste food, but you have fucked this cook. It is not cooked properly. I asked for medium. That's the way that steak is meant to be eaten. So fix it. And he didn't make it sound like she asked rudely. She wasn't rude
No.
to whoever was serving them. So what's the problem here, pretty boy?
Well, and the other thing is the restaurant obviously was pretty lush because they got beef tartare, which
No, you can get
from
that
my
everywhere
understanding
now.
is rare beef,
Yeah,
right?
Can
you?
Yeah, you can get
Not
tartare.
at any of the restaurants I know.
Yeah, well, you're in Canberra. But no, there are some restaurants in Canberra that you could get it, but they would be very expensive. But no, in pubs and stuff in
But
in
isn't
Melbourne, you
that
can
like
get a tartare.
uncooked?
Yeah,
Isn't that like
it's-
uncooked beef?
Yeah, but it's like cured in the way of like it's the acidity that's put in it. It's not like cooked, but you know, it's like when you get like a.
But
like
you'd have to know how to. You'd have to know how to prepare a steak. It's not like they're at a shitty restaurant.
No, what you're saying is
that
correct.
doesn't know how to prepare
Yes.
a steak.
Someone has either
Yes.
gotten because my mum asks for well done, and I am embarrassed for that.
I used to be a well done girl. I used to be a well done girl.
it's like,
but I
why-
grew out of it. It's all right. I grew out of
Thank
it.
you.
I grew out of it. It's okay.
It's like, why'd you put the cow through all that to just then like ruin it at the cooking end? You know what I mean? Like the cow's been through enough. Don't
remind me.
ruin it.
Don't remind
more.
me that it was a cow.
Well, you have to think about these things.
So
you know what I mean?
there's the funny thing that I found out of it was when he was like, don't get me wrong, I thought it was so fucking hot that she wanted a steak on a first date. That's fucking hot.
Fuck, mate.
I
so
think
fucking
that's
hot.
so
and then,
funny.
And then what she did is she
because-
got a fucking beer, mate. She got a fucking beer and she went boom on the table and the top came off and then she chugged it. Fuck,
Chugged
mate.
it. Oh,
This is a conversation
mate,
that used to happen a lot in my 20s with my straight friends that I'm no longer friends with. They would have conversations about like, fuck, mate, when a chick drinks a beer, mate, fuck. It's like...
It's a beverage. Like, it's just a drink. Yeah. Like, I don't personally like beer, but I wish that I did because I know the points that you get on the hot scale for being a chick that drinks beer. Like, our friend Shan, when she cracks a beer, that's one of the hottest looks.
Yeah.
Like, she's fashionable and cool and she has really beautiful, pretty hair and she's beautiful, right? And then she gets a beer and I'm like, fucking yes. Like, I get it. Like, she looks hot with a bottle of beer in her hand. I look boring with my cider. I look like a little pussy with my little cider. And that's okay. So I get it.
That's
You
okay
think it's
because you're
hot.
married with two
But-
kids. There's like you're not angling to get extra hot points from singles. You're fine.
No, I'm not. You're right. But the steak thing, to me, that is how women order now because we've been like programmed to believe that if we're not getting enough protein, we're going to keel over and die.
And you will though.
And so
You'll shrivel up.
I know, like according to like my favorite grifter Mel Robbins, if I don't have enough protein, I will just fall to my knees one day and shrivel up like
you
an
will.
old woman.
Yeah.
So the days of women ordering a salad are gone because the salad has no protein. And the protein is good for our butts, you know, and that's really important to us as women, the glutes and the butts. And I don't think it's that weird now for a woman to order a steak over a salad because, again, so much bullying of how much protein we should be eating. And that is a conversation I'd love to have on another podcast.
Put it down. We'll
the
note it
conversation
down.
around protein.
We have to talk about women and protein. And you know what?
Everyone in protein. Everyone in protein.
You know what? We should get someone on who's not really an expert, but they like wrote something on Substack, and we should get them on, and we should just like really elevate them, platform
really
them,
chat to them.
Yeah, and that will really get us some views.
So I have a story that might make you change your mind about me as a person from my dating Bobby.
Out of all the things I know after our so many years being friends now, friends.
Co-hosts are the best.
I don't know if there's it. Like, I don't know if I could see worse or hear worse.
You're a prick. You know, this morning. Look, I'm a bit hormonal.
Right.
So, and he knows that. So he can expect some things in the house, right?
Yeah, sure.
But he just, God, he was clanging around in the
Fuck.
kitchen.
It's
And
built in his blood.
I looked at him. Yeah. I looked at him and I said, can you hear yourself? I said, do you hear the noise you're making? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, it's a genuine question because I just don't think anyone can make that much noise on purpose and not think I should be quieter than this. Every morning, it's just clanging. Anyway.
But he should know because his parents do the same
Calm
thing.
down, love.
Like he should know because
clanging.
he's like, wow, they're really loud. It's like, yeah, they are. You are too.
Yeah, it's in the blood. It's in the blood. Anyway, so on our first ever date back in 2009, in yonder year, we went to a Chinese restaurant, obviously.
I don't think it was open.
And it was, well, and when you're 19, 20, where else do you choose? I mean, these days people choose really nice places, but we're back in the day when we were 20-year-olds, it was Chinese or it was Macca's.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere fancier because it costs too much and you've got no money and you're not really drinking, so you don't need to worry about the cocktails. And then like the other option is a pub, and back then they weren't all gastro pubs like they are now. They were just like chicken nuggets for the kids, but there weren't good meals for us. So we went Chinese, of course. And we got 2 dishes and some rice. And he got a honey chicken because, of course, he did because he's a white boy.
Fucking child. Grow up.
Fucking child. I mean, he hadn't eaten capsicum until we were about 3 years into our relationship. And I said, you will eat a capsicum. You're a grown man. So the food came out and he looked at the food and he was like, that's a cockroach leg. And I was like, no, I don't think it is. And he's like, I think I'm going to probably need to send this back. I was like, I wouldn't. That's embarrassing. And I just like didn't let him send it back.
Now, it must have been a big cockroach for him to like visibly see that it was a cockroach leg. Like, did you think, yes, it was a cockroach? Yeah. Like, did you think, yeah, it was a cockroach leg? Or did you think, oh, no, maybe it's like a fancy Chinese herb spice that's just there?
I think I agreed with him, but I think I didn't want to seem fussy or uncool. Right. And it was our first day and I didn't want to be I was like, don't be yourself. Weird. Like, I didn't want to be myself. I was like, don't ick me out by sending that back, pretty much. And of course he didn't. He just ate around it.
Of course he did. Yeah.
And I wasn't eating the honey chicken. I didn't like it. So he just ate it. And it was definitely a cockroach leg in hindsight. I think at the time I was really trying to convince myself it was not a cockroach leg.
Right.
But with hindsight and growing up and realizing, oh, you were just so nervous and didn't want anything to be uncool about this first date, I just tried to convince myself, no, I don't think it's a cockroach. It's probably just like, you know, like a bit of a, like you said, like a herb or something.
It's a spice. But also like mind over matter. Like that's incredible. Like, because for me, if I saw that it was a bug, I would have a problem with it. I would be like, oh, no.
I can't eat it. Yeah.
You know, because I'd be like, how dirty is it back there? But that's me today. Me back then, I can't speak for this person, but I can tell you that there was I don't know if it's still there now, but across the road from the train station in Gosford on the central coast of New South Wales, around my crib, the sunny coast, Gosford was like a meeting point, even though the town centre of Gosford was an absolute shithole. I don't know if it's gotten much better.
Yeah.
It's gotten slightly better, guys, but not much.
A little bit.
But there was a Chinese restaurant right across the road from the Gosford train station, and we
Sure,
would
of course
go
there was.
there.
Great spot for one.
Great spot. We would go there a lot. It had been there for years, and it constantly got shut down for health code violations.
Yeah.
And even though we know it constantly got shut down for health code violations, we ate there all the time because it was fucking
went
delicious. And it was probably the cockroach
Yeah.
legs. And you can eat cockroach.
It was.
You know, like, it's fine. People eat them.
Look, if it was us now, of course I would be like, send it back. I think for my situation, it was very much the age.
Yes.
Whereas this Matt guy, he's a grown up and you're at a nice fancy restaurant where you've ordered like a steak and whatever. I think I understand where he's coming from. I'm not trying to take his side because I think he's just a bit of like he's just a bit of a
idiot.
whatever person. I'm just, you're whatever. Like everything about you is whatever. I'm happy for you that you're attractive and you're making your money from that. But it's all whatever. You've got no substance.
Whoa.
But I
don't
think
know
I
him.
can
We can't
understand.
say that. We can't say that he
Okay,
has no
fine.
substance. Maybe he does have substance, but
You want this podcast to do well, and then you won't let me say something like this man has no substance.
No, you're right. He's an empty vessel. No, I'll back it.
I just think I understand where he's coming from in terms of a first date.
Sure.
I think if this happened 4 or 5 dates in and you've gotten to know each other, because I personally have never sent food back. Never, not once.
Wow.
And I'm not sure if that's just because I've never gotten the wrong thing or never quite gotten what I've ordered, or if it's just because I'm so awkward. But I would have gotten the steak well done and just eaten it, even though it was wrong. I would have been like him in this scenario.
Me, before the cost of living crisis, I also would have just dealt with it.
Yeah.
Me now, no. If I'm going out to eat and I'm spending this money and I'm already like mad that we're out and we're spending money, I'm mad about it. I'm mad that I agreed to it.
Yeah.
I'm mad that we're out and I didn't think about how.
You were a different person when you agreed.
Yeah. And I'm out and now I've seen that it's $50 and it's arrived and it's poorly cooked. And it's not the type of steak that they said it was on the thing. And then they go, oh, sorry, we don't actually have eye fillet. Yeah, sorry. No, we don't have that.
Well, you should say that. You should say that if you're ordering.
But they do it all the time now. They're just like, oh, sorry. It happened at the restaurant that we were at on the weekend where they ordered a chicken schnitzel and they didn't have any chicken schnitzel. So they just brought a chicken fillet and they were like, oh, this is way better than the schnitzel anyway. And the guy was like, yeah, but that's not what I ordered. Like, that's not what I ordered. And if
you should at least be upfront with me.
if you don't have it, just fucking say it. You know, like it feels like this weird trickery. And I get it. Hospitality is going through the worst. It's like, there's no margins for them to make money. It's shit. Food's so expensive. So I get it's stressful. But I would send the steak back. I would absolutely send it back.
Yeah.
Now, we all have to remember the sage advice from my grandfather, Peter Wilcock.
Oh, here we go. We're going to end on sage advice from Peter Wilcock.
Oh, do we have to end? Oh, yeah, sure we do. Start as you mean to go on. You can't go on a date.
Okay.
And you can't.
Okay.
You can't. You thought I was going to say, like, murder your neighbor's cat.
Well, yeah, because he's been known to do that. So I thought, where could we go? But this is nice, Peter Wilcock. This is him on a good day, I guess.
He always would say to us, when you get somewhere and you meet someone, be yourself from the start. Start as you mean to go on. Because if you start away and then halfway through you start to become your real self, people go, wait, what? So essentially it was my way of my pop saying, if you're a bit of an asshole or a shit stirrer like he was, be that straight up so people know exactly what they're getting and they can decide if they like you or not straight away. And generally, when it comes to me, people decide that they don't like that. And that's fine, but I think you should do that with dating. Now, I will amend that a little bit from Pot Wilcock, and I will just say, just tone down the crazy a little bit. Like, I mean, don't hide it completely.
Nah,
you put it all out on display.
Nah. Go fucking all in. Let them know from the get-go.
Yeah, of
just
course.
ladies, be crazy, because you are. I know you are, doll.
Yeah.
I know you are, and it's okay. Just be insane.
And even on the day when they're proposing, just be an absolute cow that day that he's planning to propose.
No,
and
I mean,
he
it
says,
was
let's go for a
fight
walk.
the night before. It was a fight the night before, and I was still mad the next morning. But the walk was prepared, and he was like, I've got to get this fucking ring out of this Kinder Surprise. So it's whatever. Like, that's fine.
Hey, we want to know your thoughts on this. Because for us, we think it's okay to send a state back, but courts can understand that maybe on a first date you want to seem like nonchalant, pretty cool, very chill girl. Yeah. So maybe you'd be no, I'm not going to send any food back, even if it's got a cockroach leg on it. Let us know in the comments. Also, if you are a wackadoo, you can join our Discord and we'll chat more about this topic over there. So thank you to all the wackadoos who have joined. Shall I shout some of them out?
Shout them out.
Let's shout them out. Let's do it.
Let's shout them out.
Tuesday.
Gonna get this non-specific purple can to my mouth.
Yeah, you do that. Who do I want to say hi to? I love that everyone's doing their introductions. There's a little page where you do introductions. So shout out to everybody who has joined. Oh my God, there's so many. Okay, Slinker. Slinker is here. Amy Marie. Beckett. Ellerina. She says her name's Erin. Then we've also got Debbie. We've also got Angel. We've got Sally. We've got Nikki. We've got Snoo. Who's Snoo? Joined last night.
Snoo in your Snoo, hey?
And Snoo talks about solidifying her parasocial relationships. And this is the way to do it, guys. The link is in the description below, and also make sure it's pinned in the top of the comments. That way you can tell us all the topics that you want to talk about, and also talk more about how this guy is very pretty but will be eternally single if this is his fucking ick.